So your form is the most important part in any kind of sports. So we can use that like body temperature, skin temperature, anxiety levels, because when they
Anxiety levels, I'm raising my hand.
so if in
I
any
need to
critical
talk.
situation,
Yes.
like anxiety levels go up, and that impedes the performance of the player. So with this kind of technology, we can use that on the Index platform, where we can measure that and provide corrective actions right then and there. Maybe they have to breathe deeper, or things like that. Currently, the application which is going on most is geriatric care,
Mhm.
geriatrics. So
Yes.
that's where, because they cannot have too many needles
Care
into
of
the
the
skin.
care of the elderly, right?
Elderly.
Geriatric, yes.
Correct, correct. So that's where it is geared towards more right now.
Mhm.
But the users, like you just said, that you can think of it and you can make it.
Yes, you can go with the patient, you can go with the athlete, or everything in between. If you're not in great shape, you can get yourself in better shape. You can monitor that, and it's being tested right now. Now, if I'm a doctor, I'm not a doctor, if I'm or a healthcare provider, and they want to test this, how would they be able to reach you directly or your company? Through William or through you? Or how would they do this?
Yeah, they can reach me out directly. They can reach me out. My number is 619-646-0946, or they can write me an email, and they can reach out to Will as well. So if they reach me out on an email, which is info@nimdex.com.
So I'm looking at this the brochure you made, and it's really it's whatever you can dream of. This technology can do. I mean, you could integrate pharmaceutical. You can create virtual hospital. You can empower doctors with the technology.
Correct.
Integrated lab imaging. I mean, you could do everything. So
Everything.
so how do you, as one person, how do you don't go crazy because there's so many? How do I do work with the staff that's helping you, because it's very big. It's very large.
Yeah. I have a team of around a big team. I have.
You should.
I have a big team, and they are very. So this was my original idea. I wanted to make it something open source and so cheap that the entry barriers are broken down.
Exactly.
And with this technology, where I've
That's the best way to do it. Yes.
integrated the pharmacy, lab, and imaging center, and patient centricity, and believe me, I have very good advisors in the
Yes.
industry,
Yes.
and they're all social bent. So I work with a lot of people who are social enterprise driven, and this is
That's William, where he comes in.
That would be me.
So I have lots of people who are guiding me.
Right.
And personally, I want to do something unique for the society, and be very disruptive with what the
Yeah.
power we have.
Yeah, this would be disruptive because you're providing it very low cost.
Correct.
And these are typically, like, if I needed to go monitor myself, I would have to call my doctor and make an appointment. But this is kind of real-time information.
Right.
So this can basically flip the industry 180 degrees, and you can just flip it, and so they don't even know what to do with it.
Yes.
Because it's too much, it's too powerful. So with power comes great responsibility,
Yes.
and you have to probably migrate this slowly, and this, to get it in, because it sounds like it's going to be gigantic. And
Yeah.
now it's being researched and tested right now.
Yes.
So what are they doing now? Are they're letting you know how it's working, or like where's that coming on? Where's the testing? What are they doing now?
So I work in the integration area,
Mhm.
where I'm integrating that with the platform. But as far as the chips goes and the medical tattoos go, it's fairly advanced now. It's
Yes.
being tested in live scenarios.
Mhm.
Many patients are getting monitored over there, and I think San Diego State University is leading in that direction.
So there are companies now that I don't want to say the name, but there are companies now that have these devices where the elderly or someone sickly can put something on them, and then if they fall down or they can like call. It's like a, I don't want to say the name, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
So it would basically put all those companies out of business, right?
Pretty much.
I don't. Yeah, I'm trying not to say the name, but there are companies that say if my mom fell, she could call real quickly. But this would be a real-time solution where if you fell, like, and they see a change, that they would automatically dispatch.
It'll
something.
be in real time.
Yeah, real time.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this because there's a lot of the Filipino families that go home for Christmas to the
Yes.
Philippines. And my mother, she travels and I get scared because there's no doctor in the Philippines that knows her current status.
Mhm.
So by harnessing this technology, she'll be able to travel and still be monitored in real time,
Mhm.
cloud-based, by her physician still here in the U.S. So they can link up and provide the prescription or monitor any changes and be accurate as to the diagnosis and seek help in whatever area that they've traveled to. So even though they become a global citizen, they're still being monitored by their physician.
And what's interesting is this creates a lot of high-tech jobs.
It
I was
will
thinking,
create a lot of jobs.
yes, people who are like in constant monitoring centers, and these aren't people that are on the telephone. These are people that are on their laptops or computers monitoring through high-tech means,
Correct.
not just calling.
It reminds me of, you know, when my kids were young and I had the baby monitor in the room.
Exactly.
And
yes,
then
exactly.
once they cried, you know, you knew that they needed attention.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, as they say, when the older adults get older, they regress to their childhood. So we can actually monitor our parents as they decline in function in real time. So I could actually chime in via my mobile app phone, and I can see how she's doing and if she's taking her nap, and I can, you know, call and, you know, take your meds, and, you know,
So-
really have that supervision available.
When I was envisioning this product particularly, and I have a couple of other things I have already working on the next phase of the vision now.
Mhm.
I put this basic thing in place. I wanted to first create an infrastructure which creates a community to care for everybody. Everyone is a patient at any given point of time.
Right.
And so this product will help me to create that community. Now in community, what helps is, you know, it's very difficult for individual doctors to start a whole practice altogether. So this product, first of all, helps a doctor to create a community. Like for example, it can, virtual hospital.
Yes, exactly.
So the day one they come in and creates a virtual hospital. And this product I also dedicated to all the mothers of the planet, because when my mother needed critical care, you know, there was no other option. There's no option for me to monitor her health through technology. So this platform, I dedicated all the mothers so that they can, you know, when you're expat living in the U.S., you want to remotely monitor your loved ones, you can use this platform to do that.
So again, with this platform, if you're a doctor or a healthcare provider, you can reach Adi at what number, direct?
619-646-0946.
And also, if you want to reach the new president of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, how can they call you? How can they reach you?
619-843-1664, and our website is faccofsandiego.org.
Okay, and this is Vincent Villafranca, host of ESPN 1700 ESPN, and I'm the host of Smart Move. You can always reach me direct at 619-972-8798. We'll be right back in a couple minutes where we'll wrap it up, and we'll be talking about, again, the Chamber of Commerce, and we'll be talking to Adi again about his technology. Please come back in a couple minutes.
Hi, I'm Blake Keller with the Real Estate
That's the
Inspection.
first time I've ever done
Buying
that.
real
Oh,
estate today.
making
I've
you
never
nervous?
done, I've never done
Home
that.
inspection. Protect
In like
yourself.
10 months,
Need
I've
an
never.
experienced accountant? Contact the Real Estate Inspection.
It's radio.
Largest
It
home
happens.
inspection
Yes,
company
yes.
It's
since
unpredictable.
15
Yeah.
years. After checking hundreds
really
of
don't know what's gonna
Right.
happen.
Sometimes I
detailed
speak like that.
computer-generated
Yeah, I don't do that. That was the
Use
first
newest and
time.
best infrared
Okay,
thermal imaging at
so
every
this will be the
inspection,
last
7 days a
segment.
week.
It'll
Check
be
us
for
out
about
at
6 minutes.
svinspect.com. That's
So we want to talk about, again, the
svinspect.com.
Chamber
In
of Commerce
Mexico,
again.
natural
Okay.
Right?
disasters
Or
are
do you want to talk
happening
about
more
something else?
frequently and
Chamber's
becoming
fine. That's what we're here
stronger.
for.
There's no way to avoid them, but their damage can be
All right,
minimized.
is there any
You can
other
receive
thing that you
warning
want to talk about
messages
outside
on your
these
cell
two
phone so you can
technologies?
prepare for
Anything else?
potentially
Yeah, I
damaging
think
Someone
storms.
come
This
compete for a loan,
season,
maybe, or
be informed. During storms, avoid
Alone?
crossing rivers where the water level can rise
For money, no, but
rapidly.
anything
In the
else you
case
want to
of
talk
an
about?
emergency, call 088. Remember, life is the most
Okay.
important thing.
So the most
Canagua,
important, I
Semarnat.
think, what we should talk is that
Do you want to know more
It's
about the
time
laws
for
and
more
legislators that
small
make up the
businesses
Congress of the
to
Union?
use.
Be a
to-
part
to
of the
bring
decisions that are
technology to your
transforming the
pockets.
country.
Migrating to a digital platform.
Get informed
So that
by
people
watching
can
the
do
Congress channel.
business,
Participate in
without
this
having
analysis
needed
and
their business
debate program.
infrastructure. So we are offering
The
the small
Congress
business
channel,
a chance.
looking towards the
to create
centenary
that
of the
digital
Constitution
Through the
and to the
chamber.
addition
Through the
of
chamber.
new
Okay.
audiences. Congress
Yeah.
channel, the channel of the Union.
In Mexico, natural disasters are happening more frequently and becoming stronger. There's no way to avoid them, but their damage can be minimized. You can receive warning messages on your cell phone so you can prepare for potentially damaging storms.
You can give this information,
season,
but
be
don't give the
informed.
price.
During storms, avoid
Oh.
crossing rivers where the water
So
level
that
can
is
rise
a
rapidly. In
bundled
the case of an
software
emergency,
program
call 088.
that we're gonna be initiating
Remember,
to the
life is the
Filipino
most
Chamber
important
members.
thing.
You want to give the price now,
Canagua,
or
No,
just have
Cimarron.
it? No,
price will change.
Yeah.
But that
For
those
the,
are
for the
that-
chamber, for the chamber members.
Right, that's chamber members only. So you got to join the chamber in order to.
And we're back. Hi, this is Vincent Villafranca, host of Smart Move. My direct number is 619-972-8798. If you want to reach an award-winning real estate agent, that would be me. I'm sitting here with Adi Satsangi as well as William Pitome. William is the president of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, and Adi is the CEO of Nitai Partners, a high technology company that has a very good future, very good people at the helm. It looks like, we need to watch what Adi's going to be doing in the future. It sounds like he's a real deal. He's serious. So we were talking about Nitai Partners and how they benefit the chamber members. And there's a digital contract agreement that that'll be offering the chamber members, right?
Correct.
Well,
So as our one of our newest members, Adi with Nitai Partners, is going to be offering services to Filipino American Chamber members at a deep discounted price. So what you would pay normally, market says you spend 10% of your marketing budget on.
Overall revenues and
on
items.
everything, yeah. So we're bundling services that will include your website, your SEO, hosting, ongoing support with IT, AdWords, Facebook ads, social media listings, you name it. The creme de la creme of it is the Office 365 Business Essentials, which will allow you to have your office in your pocket on your mobile device. So now we're increasing mobility, we're migrating our community to a digital platform, and that'll allow you to increase your revenues.
And that's all for the members of the Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
And if I want to be a member of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce to get advantage of this, how can they reach you directly?
Again, through the website, FACC of San Diego.org, or directly by cell 619-843-1664. We have a installation of officers meeting coming up on the 19th. That information is online also as well. And that would be a really good way for you to meet and greet some of the members and get yourself acclimated to what our mission and vision is.
So when I met you a couple weeks ago, we were talking about what they've done. What I see Williams doing is that he's taking the chamber basically where they haven't been before. Is that right? And through uniting the other chambers, I mean, the other presidents, they had I guess every president has a different platform, right?
They have their own agenda. Depending
Right.
upon what the community needs are, we try to accommodate what the core membership needs. And my observation is, we're moving into a very digital millennial world. So, all the millennials are on their mobile devices, and how are we going to communicate with them? So we got to speak their language. We got to speak digital. And with that, we need to get all the business owners on a digital platform to accommodate.
Yeah, that's definitely the future. I mean, I'm as a realtor, you have real estate agents that are 68 years old. You have some that are 22 years old. The way a 60-year-old does business is different than a 22-year-old.
Correct.
The 22-year-old will text, social media. The 68-year-old may say, "Do me a favor, fax me that contract," and no one uses a fax anymore. It's a minimum is email or something like that. But some are still working by fax.
Yeah.
And fax machines are pretty much almost non-existent. They're used to maybe scanning documents so you can email them.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, but they're still fax machines, in
Well, it's good
businesses,
for the
yeah.
medical industry because it's
Right.
point to point and you can't intercept it and compromise that communication.
Right.
Yeah, but I think the hot topic in digital right now is analytics. So
Right.
understanding
AdWords.
the behaviors, understanding where people are going online, what websites, how long are they staying there, what are they searching for and why, and maybe Adi can share a little
So
about that.
I'd like to thank you, Vincent. Very good point. I'm just amazed when I look at Vincent because he learns so fast.
I'm quick. No, I'm
And
just kidding.
quick. Okay, so data is a new wealth, and which everyone should know that because most of
Right.
the big firms make money off of data, nothing else. So 2 years back, yesterday I was in a meeting, and drones was a big thing. Again, drone is a hardware. So data is a new wealth, and digital is a new strategy. So if you have a business strategy and it's not digital, that means you need to, you can contact us. We can help you build a digital strategy.
What's beautiful about that is that with drones, you now need a permit for that.
Correct.
Right? But now with digital, no permit. You just do it, right? Because no one sees it.
Yes.
It's in the cloud or however you say. So that's why things can happen a lot quicker without people knowing actually.
Well, one of the things we also need to focus on is as we move into a digital platform and data age, is safety.
Safety.
Yes.
Safety is a big concern. Safety
On devices.
and integrity.
Yes.
Absolutely. So safety, I think that's a
Encryption.
good point that you touch upon.
What is that? Identity theft. Everyone keeps talking about.
Yes.
You hear it in the
It's
news
there.
that these big companies are compromised, and now your information is out in the open.
So we really specialize in building safe data and digital systems for small business and medium sized as well.
So let me ask a question. Do you have a building, Adi, with like 900 employees, or I'm not sure what he's
We're
doing.
local, so we're global, but we
Yeah.
act local.
Right.
So,
we do have manpower, very strong manpower. We have up to 600 people.
And your office is located Chula Vista, right?
Chula Vista,
On
we
your
have
street?
we have one office in Chula Vista, we have one in Kearney Mesa, we have one in La Jolla,
In India, maybe? India?
and in India we have a large development center in Mumbai, and we are growing our business. We have an office in New Jersey, Tallahassee,
Wow.
and so we are pretty national in the country, and now we were in the enterprise space, and now we are moving to the small and medium-sized business space as well.
Mhm.
So we are tied up with Microsoft and other small business players who specialize in small business. So we do not just, we take their technology, but we build our own stuff on top of it to make it more relevant to the small businesses.
And I got a question, Adi. How long have you, this is you personally, how long have you been doing this?
22 years total,
Oh, 20, not in San Diego though, right?
not in San Diego.
And you came to San Diego when?
I came to San Diego many years back,
Hmm.
and
but
but
you're only what, 25?
that's what people tell me. I'm 42.
I'm 50 though, no, I'm just kidding. I'm really old.
Oh yeah, I saw that poster of you on that AARP
Yeah.
campaign.
Actually, they sent me a membership. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
what is this?
the gold card.
Yeah, the gold card. They sent me an
VIP.
membership, and I was gonna order it because I get a discount at Denny's, 15%. Yeah, there's a Denny's discount.
Oh yeah,
15%.
my mom is all over those senior discounts.
Yeah, I have to do that. Yes, I'll be doing that. But yeah,
So we are 10 years old in the business, and we were operating purely on enterprise space, so hardly no one knew us.
right.
Now we're coming down to small and business space, and everyone will know us shortly.
So let me ask you this, for Adi, what do you do? Because I know your head is always spinning. You're like this. You're a very, very busy guy. What do you do personally to like pull the plug? Stay at home with the family? Do you exercise? You go out to dinner? What do you do to relax? Because if we all
Yoga.
do you do yoga? Do you do that, William? Because William's a holistic medicine
Yeah.
practitioner.
Between going to the gym, outrigger canoe paddling, I love to be out on the water.
Do you do paddling also, outrigger?
I do a lot of swimming, but not paddling.
Let's do it. I
Do
wanna
they
do
do
it,
outrigger
seriously.
on the Ganges River?
I want to do that. Let's all do it. Start a paddling team.
So there's
That's
actually
I really wanna do
there's
that.
actually a
I gotta lose some weight. I gotta lose weight
annual
first.
dragon
Lose
boat
weight.
race.
I don't look
The
bad.
dragon boat race comes around every year, and we'll be putting together a Filipino American team for that this
Wasn't
year.
there one last year you were saying? And it got messed up or something? Or what
yeah.
happened
So
there?
it's an annual event, and we
Ah.
invite Filipino Americans to come participate and be on Team Halo Halo.
Well, call me up. I am extremely strong. Just letting you know. I'll pull my weight.
Wow, look at those muscles.
I'm very strong.
He's flexing. Look at that. Wow. Wow.
I'm very strong.
Dude.
I'm flexing right now.
You're gonna rip your shirt, dude.
Yeah, I'll rip the shirt off. That's from the
From the
buffet.
Hulk.
though. That's
from the
that's
buffet.
belly part.
Yeah,
not
that
here.
bottom button's about
Yeah,
to pop
over
off.
here. Not this one, no.
So one of the things that I think coming back to the point is we offer small businesses an advisory before we begin work on them, which is very important because unless we understand their business, we don't want to we want to. So the small businesses have great advantage coming to us because they hear what the enterprise businesses are doing, and then they can work on their strategies. So we can help in that.
So now we know Adi, what he does to relax, to unplug, and we know William. William does everything. William is
Well, I'm,
on
I'm,
fire.
an, I'm an
You're on
advocate
fire.
for holistic medicine. So
Yes.
with this day and age, we're in high gear, 24/7. You know, sleep and eating is overrated. You know,
Yeah. You drink a lot of coffee? You
we
drink a lot of coffee?
do drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, I do too.
But you know, you gotta complement that with eating well.
Yeah.
And
It's all about eating.
you know,
It's all
but
about
I
eating.
you
It's all
know,
about diet.
yeah.
I'm gonna go vegetarian soon. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try that.
I'm,
No, really.
I'm a
I'm gonna
vegetarian
do
for
that.
all my life.
My daughter
Ayurveda
is.
is a very good holistic therapy to heal yourself through food, complemented with acupuncture and other modalities that will be non-invasive but very supportive to your immune
Well-
system and overall health.
Well, that was probably the fastest 57 minutes I've ever done here on this show. This is, I think, my 10th or 11th show I've done. I'd like to really thank Adi Satsangi, CEO of Nitai Partners, as well as William Petome, the president. Your new name is President. Can you imagine that?
Just call me Will.
Philippine American Chamber
Will
of
I
Commerce.
am.
That's a big deal. That's
Oh,
a big
thank
deal.
you so much.
It really is. I mean, it shows that the fact that you were elected, I mean, and they trusted you to do this, and they know you're going to do big things. And I know Adi's going to go.
you know,
and
I
do
can
push-ups or
only
something.
aspire to fill the shoes that
Thank
have
you.
been left before me. So there's a lot going on, and I'm very proud to be a part of my Filipino American community here in San Diego. And I applaud your efforts, Mr. Vincent Villafranca.
That would be me.
That would
That
be
would be
you.
me, yes.
You have really kind of broken through the glass ceiling, if you will, in broadcasting.
I'm known for that. I'm known for breaking ceilings.
Because
Breaking
you
chairs
have
also.
a
I
face
can
for
break chairs,
video.
too.
You just have that face for radio,
Break
and
chairs.
we just I would just want to say aloha and namaste for your efforts, and thank you so much for having us on.
All right, sounds
Maraming
good.
salamat po, since you're our elder.
So you could buy it in Indian.
Yes.
They do that. Say buy in Indian.
Buy an Indian.
No. Say buy in Indian. No. Not a buy in Indian. Say buy in Indian or something like
The
that.
language.
Yeah. Namaste, dhanyavad.
That sounds like Hawaiian. What?
Namaste, dhanyavad means thank you, and namaste means greeting you.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll be right back next month with another show with Vincent Villafranca with Smart Move.
Aloha.
I'll let
Namaste.
shut up. Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye. There we go. That was fun, right?
Do you have a project that's
Wasn't that the best
drastic
thing we
proportions?
ever did?
Hit
And I want to do the
T-Rex
Dragon Boat
tape,
race
all
too.
weather,
I really
works
wanna do that.
longer,
Actually, you know,
holds
we
strong.
can
T-Rex tape is
bring
formulated
a
with a
boat from
super
Kerala
aggressive
in India.
adhesive that gives
Huh?
it a better
Kerala,
grip
we can
than
bring
standard
a
duct
boat
tape,
from
so
Kerala.
it can stick to the
Really?
roughest,
From
dirtiest
India?
surfaces around the house.
In
On
the
job
high
site
sea?
Or outdoors.
No, we can ship
T-Rex
it.
tape is
Oh.
also made with
Okay, let's do
UV-resistant
that.
material.
Whatever
which
any of you
means
guys
it
wanna
will
do,
stand the
let me
test
know,
of
I'm in.
time, even in extreme weather.
They're gonna kick us out in a minute.
Tenaciously strong
They're gonna kick us out real
T-Rex tape.com
fast.
I have never done
retailer
the
near you.
paddle
Have you ever spent
paddle
time
boating.
painting